Yeah, we're back. I got the hook, you know, the gong, if you will. No, I accidentally hit the wrong button and closed the program down, which means everything that Sarah Lene just played was not recorded. So while that's bad, let's look at it half full for a minute. Chad's stupidity just gave our footage, not the, and future viewers of highlights and stuff like that gave a lemon. But we get to keep Sarah around for a little longer to play some more stuff. I'm gonna make her do it. So sorry about that. Yeah, well, it's not going to be after the story because the story's super long. But I figure maybe we can just do a little trade off between take some breaks and stuff. It's a long story. But yes, for sure, right? Okay, that was for those of you that don't know. This is not only a visual program that transmits visuals to me because I think the camera's on me. I don't think it's on Sarah. I can't see, and I'm not going back to it. But also, there's a microphone in here which should pick up head movements, and Sarah nodded yes. Um, so sorry, everybody. That was a fucking awesome move. Hi, my name's Chad Galactic, and I just started doing a Ustream, and I'm not quite familiar with the button that's red with an X on it. Who knew that would shut it down?
You did it on purpose.
I did it.
Admit
I
it.
did it on totally on purpose. All right, so I'm gonna start over. Techno Disco Flamingo, a three-book saga about one Techno Disco Flamingo. Sorry, it's the Adventures of Techno Disco Flamingo. It was a dark time in the Floridian swamp. Hurricane Wilma had crushed the economy with one big chomp. Total destruction, starving animals. The morale was in the toilet. The life that was golden was gone. The hurricane had spoiled it. There was no sun for the eye to see. The clouds in one big cover. It was really, really bad. From this, it looked as though they would never recover. This story started premature. 3 weeks earlier was the beginning, I'm quite sure. There was a bird of the flamingo race whose job it was to pilot balloons smoothly and with a lot of grace. The risk was worth it. He loved his job the most. If something went wrong, he'd leave the earth a happy ghost. Up, and away, the balloon took off on a glorious day. He took it high into the sky, the test today to take it all the way. It performed far beyond all engineering calculations. This was the balloon that could be used to travel to another nation. The test was done, and now it was time. Fuck. The test was done, and now it was time to land the balloon and celebrate by drinking a little wine. On his way back to Earth, the skies grew dark. The wind was blowing fast enough to separate a tree from its bark. The storm blew in early, and it looked really grim. Hold on real tight and face a storm with a real strong chin. Out of control, there was no way he could last. He fell to the earth with a very mighty crash. They used a spatula to pick him up. They threw his mangled body in the back of their truck. They drove real fast to the hospital with the best orthopedic surgeon. Not only was he good with a knife, he played a wicked organ. The surgeon, that's what she said. The surgeon named Zach started a pilot, now a mangled Joe Flamingo, in order to save his precious life. He'd have to rebuild him from head to toe. Joe became conscious for one very important minute. If you're going to rebuild me, there's only one condition in which I'll let you do it. Growing up was hard for me. All my friends were flamingo through and through. My father was a penguin. I was so very different. This was definitely true. Some laughed and stared. It took some time, but I found my little niche. I learned one thing that's very true. Sometimes it's better to be different. One time when we were skiing, a thing flamingos rarely do, they all wore their winter coats, but I was warm all the way through. My difference was an advantage that I happily received. I didn't mind looking strange, 'cause a winter coat I didn't need. If you're going to rebuild me, the one thing that I sing is for you to incorporate a list of parts from many different things. Do what you must. At this time, my consciousness is going to end. Save my life for now, and then we'll talk about our little plan. So that was the first chapter. We'll maybe like do three and then cut back to Sarah. Chapter 2. for one very important minute. I thought your keyboard was broken, Melinda. A week went by, and Wilmenow had passed. Joe Flamingo exited his coma with a mighty laugh. I can't believe I'm still alive, dear doctor. I thank you. Let's get to work quickly. There are many things we need to do. That's a good idea, by the way. My mind, while I slept, filled with so many dreams, a long list I came up with, filled with many different things. I am so damaged from the wreck, it's obvious you see. I want to become so different from the former me. Go to Graceland and dig him up. I want the hair and pelvis that swung his sexy little butt. They say it's the hair that makes the man. I also want my hips to swing like no one else's can. I want the pompadour. I don't want a mullet. I also want to carry some nuts in my pelican gullet. There are so many things that can make me laugh. My favorite thing to look at is the long neck of a giraffe. I like to be prepared, so I carried so many things. I didn't have any pockets, instead, I only had wings. To hold my junk made me so very, very sad. I had to carry it in a purse. They called it a man bag. It hurt my pride so badly, I had to say ouch. My solution is for you to install a furry marsupial pouch. I surely need a monocle floating right in front of my eye, enhancing everything I see and allowing me to spy. My wings don't provide me with the dexterity that I need. I want for you to install on me the arms off some kangaroo breed. The peacock is definitely the most machismo of all the birds. To have a tail like that would let me have the final word. The wings I have are nice. They get me from here to there. The wings of an eagle, if I had, could take me anywhere. Flamingo legs are weak. Our knees bend the wrong way. We stand on one or the other for the entire day. Build me one using all of your available skills that will help me dance and help me run up all the hills. I would like this augment most of all. I'll be able to play a game of kickball. The cyborg leg is metal, but I know that you will see that will allow me to boogie and help me to be free. It could make me seem scary or just look like a fool. There must be a way for you to make it look real cool. Because I'm pink, the color of love, I think it's quite ironic. Flamingos have a very small heart, I'm being brutally honest. I've dreamt of love, and it never got old. I want the heart of a poet, whose heart is made of gold. I like looking fancy, so the next thing I want people wear in their ears, search the earth far and wide for it. If you have to, go to De Beers. Into the tip of my beak, you must install a diamond. I'll be able to use it like a climber who uses a pick when climbing. I love to listen to music, but my ears are not so keen. Get for me the ear of a musician, if you know what I mean. This list is long, it's not succinct. The only thing I didn't include is the kitchen sink. The doctor listened and took very good notes. He knew to Joe this list was not a stupid little joke. To do all he wanted, he was going to have to really try to be acceptable. He would have to cross the T's and dot the I's. It took some time to get the pieces and build all the mechanical parts. This project very much excited him. He couldn't wait to start. Zack the chameleon hopped onto the bench and began the surgery, as smooth as he played the keyboard or tickled the ivory keys. Using his feet and his hands, he began to wail, a flashlight to illuminate held over his head by his tail. It took some time and a lot of work to install the pieces he had found. He knew that Joe would be the best bird in this little town. There were two problems when all the surgeries were done. One was that the hair of Elvis went flat. That's not any fun. Zack racked his brain to find out how to correct this mistake. The only thing that came to mind was stuff it with a piece of fruitcake. His cyborg leg malfunctioned and appeared to be lame. It was too hard for Zack to connect it to Joe's brain. Removing the foot was the only thing for him to do, his intention to add to his leg a very cool shoe. To the heel he added some super disco flash, a cutting-edge fish bowl that was made from real lead glass. In this bowl there was a fish whose name was simply Randall, whose job it was to control the leg using a control panel. Positioned where he was, there was no way for him to know what Joe was looking at and which way he needed to go. Calculating for this problem because he thought it all the way through, Zack installed a monitor for Randall that was easy for him to view. In the monocle, he installed some cameras that were keen, that captured and transmitted all, sending it to the screen. The surgeries were all done, and everything was a success. Joe had become a super bird, better than all the rest. You don't hear enough about monocles, Brisket, and I don't have one. Shit. What happened to your... Didn't you buy a soda? Oh, the one time we went, we didn't have a soda. Shit. I'll show you a monocle another time. You want the pompadour? You don't want the mullet? You also want some nuts that you carry in your pelican gullet? So let me just let me mark where we are. Oh, let me read one more actually. Since I said three, I think this one's short. He was he was stoked at what he had become. Now it was time for him to have all the fun. He went to the club and was able to dance. He could shake his ass right out of his pants. The girls thought he was different, but not in a negative way. They found him the most intriguing, even on the worst of his days. Flinging money at doorman, he was sure to grease all the palms. Reaching into his pouch instead of his purse, he had no qualms. Really? Seriously? Yeah, that was a Skype. I'm not gonna answer that right now. He even did. I don't know where I am. Thanks. All right, I'm shutting the computer down. He could shake his ass right out. He went to the club and he was able to dance. He could shake his ass right out of his pants. The girls thought he was different, but not in a negative way. They found him the most intriguing, even on the worst of his days. Flinging money at the doorman, he made sure to grease all the palms. Reaching into his pouch instead of his purse, he had no qualms. He even dated an ostrich, the tallest of all the birds. He simply extended his neck instead of walking next to her on the curb. When dating, you can imagine, he used his hands for many things. The girls were so happy, you could tell by all their screams. They became famous. He became famous, as you can obviously see. He even used his neck to save the ostrich's cat from a real tall tree. Using his heart was his favorite thing to do. He was able to write poems that didn't smell like poo. His heart gave and felt love, but sometimes it made him start to cry. The hurricane had left so many in pain, enough that they wanted to die. Now that you're caught up on Joe, let's get back to the devastation. Everything was ruined, and they got no money from our fine nation. There was no food, and the water was all bad. It was the worst of times. It was very, very sad. There was looting and shooting. They were all acting in fear. Their safety was gone, and there was no one with a lending ear. They cried for help, but nobody heard. They were not people. They were lowly little birds. There was a time in this city's past where things had gone wrong, but that didn't last. Coco came to the rescue, but that was long ago. No one had seen or heard from him. Some thought that he went to LA to star in a show. He righted wrong and saved the day. No one understood why he had gone away. They went to the paper and cried for his help, hoping that he would come and save them with his utility belt. Their cries went unheard, and the days went by. It seemed as though the only thing to do was lay down and cry. Truth be told, Coco heard their screams. He was now too old to be the savior of their dreams. He toiled inside. He didn't know what to do. He was once their savior, but they cast him out like a stinky old shoe. He brought them back to status quo. They forgot about him, and he had to go. He didn't go to LA like they all thought he did. He locked himself inside his house, and he just hid. He hated to see all the birds in so much pain. His body too old to save them. He'd have to use his brain. You see, he wasn't born with any powers except his mind. He wanted to be super, so he worked in his lab all the time. Compassion for the birds in pain is what he felt, dedicating all his time to build a sweet utility belt. It was this belt that helped him do all the good that he did. He felt inferior to his creation. It became hard for him to live. He sucked in his chest and got the belt out, which he stored in a cave. He put it on again to make one final save. Tomorrow was the day that he would reappear, when all in pain would smile from ear to ear. He went to bed early to get enough rest, knowing that he would have to perform at his very best. Okay. So that was the end of chapter 3. Okay, so just a second. We got a call from Ed, but we're sitting here live with Sarah Lynne, and before the technical that's okay. That's okay. Let me get this thing back here, and see what happens. Give me a second, please. Killing it. Okay, that's not going to be acceptable. Sorry. Jesus. That thing has everything on. All right.
Back
So
to
it's a little grainy. Now we're back to the normal cam, which I find is nice when you're not looking at an old man. Um, this is Sarah Lynne, and she lives in Stanton. And this is the first song of the broadcast since the eraser. The eraser.
the eraser.
Since Chad didn't know what he was doing and closed the program without saving anything. So life gave us a lemon, and Sarah's gonna give us margaritas.
Yikes. This is the first song I ever wrote last year, and actually Nathan was the first to hear it at the open mic night. Can I go back to a simple time where everything slowed down? I guess not. Just gotta move forward. I hope I can remember that I'm dreaming about tomorrow, dreaming about my young innocence, and I'm dreaming about my home in my mama's arms again. Oh, I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Where did the days go? Where is the laughter in our soul? You talk about progress in your suits and ties. Where did the days go? Where is the laughter in our soul? Talk about progress in your suits and ties with your briefcase. I'm dreaming about tomorrow, dreaming about my young innocence, and I'm dreaming about my home in my mama's arms again. Oh, I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Oh, I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Did the days run off again? We were in the field and young and free. You said you never change, and then you left me all alone. I still hit here just the same, 'cause I'm dreaming about tomorrow, dreaming about my young innocence, and I'm dreaming about my home in my mama's arms again. Oh, I'm dreaming, dreaming, dreaming. Oh, I'm dreaming, 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 and I'm dreaming.
Oh wow!
Yep.
See, it's worth it to stay logged in, guys. Wasn't that awesome? You have to deal with my reading, and then you get to hear Sarah. um, Are there any questions that you want to ask Sarah out there? If not, I've got a few.
Oh dear.
Well, I don't know how long have you been singing or playing?
Um, that's tricky.
25 years.
I've been singing since I was 3.
Professionally.
No. Actually, professionally in public, I've only been singing for a year
Wow.
in February.
You seen her here first, guys. Um, where do you want to go with your singing?
Everywhere. I want to see the world, and I think I have a pretty unique story, and I want people to hear my story, and I want to change people's lives and perspectives on how they see their own lives with my music, and I actually want to make a dent in this world. But I want to go anywhere and everywhere.
You sound a lot like Hippie Fiasco. I really liked how you phrased that. Somebody should highlight that. Just that comment. I think that was pretty rad. Um, well, no, I'm gonna try and I'll do it, but I've got to make a note on it. Totally. What's today's date? How do I figure this out? Okay, 22. 22. What's today's date? The 23rd.
The 23rd, 24th now.
4, 23, 4.
Actually, the first time I talked to Nathan, I gave him a crane that my mom had folded, and that's how I got in the open mic night, because I had to go to church, and I wasn't allowed to skip church ever, and so I gave him my name, and I was like, I'd like to be number 9, and I gave it to him, and he's like, how do I know you'll be there? I said, oh, I'll be there. And that was the first. That's when he first started. I think it was like his 4th time doing it.
Wow.
I was 25th now.
It is. It is the 25th now. Do you guys have any other questions? You guys are all dumbfounded, aren't you? It's a lot to swallow at 1 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, or on Easter Monday.
Easter Monday. Just dumb.
Hey, there are no dumb people, just dumb. There's just dumb. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a the it's just it's really shocking to me that somebody so talented, it's so new and so green. It's just unbelievable. I mean, I sort of had the same interest peaked when we were in Austin at Melinda's house, and
Thank you.
Zach was playing the piano, and it's just amazing to me. And like being super on the down curve, like I am, I kick myself for not being more proactive. I mean, when I was a little younger than Sarah when I actually, to be honest, I think it was about 13 or 14. I quit playing the piano and quit playing the harp, and I was just like, dude, this stuff is for homos, and I'm just gonna go for sports because that's what the chicks will like. And you know what? Honestly, there were no chicks, and I was still a geek, and that's just how it played out. And now I'm too old. I mean, we've talked about this so many times on the program, but now I'm too old to go play any sports, and you know, music is something, and creativity. That stuff stays with you forever. I mean, now I had to turn to my writing. Um, well, okay. Oh, I didn't turn to golf. Right. Yeah, chicks don't dig 14-year-old boys though.
It's
It
it's
was it was a
true.
problem no matter what I was doing.
It's true.
Even if I was a swimsuit model, which I was, um, and you know, I mean, I've definitely made up for my choice in not being a musician. I mean, got lines of chicks outside. You can't see upstairs. They're beating down the doors. Um, Pictures of what? Me being a swimsuit model? Why don't you come over here and find out, buddy? Um,
Just got awkward.
uh,
Hmm.
yeah, my only issue with that statement is everybody's a genius coming from the dude who's like the biggest genius on the planet. So, really, by his standards, or by his scale, nobody's a genius. But I really like the part if you judge a fish
Wow.
by their ability to climb a tree.
Way to shoot that down, Chad. Jeez.
What? I'm
Everyone's not a genius.
really? You're telling me the so okay. Everybody's a genius. Do you know why they have labels on lawnmowers that say "Don't put your head in the blades"? Do you know why they have that? Do you know why they have on weed whackers and like on bags at the fucking grocery store? Do not put over your child's face.
Yes, because people are genius enough to, if they didn't do that, then they'd put their hand on it because they know that if they did that, they could sue the company that made it. Bingo! That's why McDonald's has caution hot.
No, because the lady spilled in her crotch and sued. And yeah, they're covering their ass.
Because she was
But
genius enough.
but what those labels do, it fucks with Darwin and his theory, in my opinion. If you don't have, and what you're doing is you're keeping around an inferior breed of mental capacity. These people should be dying off.
I don't know. If I didn't have that thing there, I think I might put my head near it just to see what it did.
Just to see what it did is different than dude, I've done dumb shit too, but nothing that they have to put a label on is my point. Getting real here with Galactic. No, but I mean seriously, I mean that was all just comedic riffing right there, but my point is not everybody's a genius.
It's true.
That's why they have to put stupid labels on stuff like that, you know what I mean? um I'm not saying people of lower intellect or whatever should die off, and then we're trying to breed a race of or species that's of higher intelligence. I'm totally not saying that, even though I did say that. But um,
Clicking.
right,
Before we got seen.
dude, I've been making that joke for years. I didn't just come up with that. That was shtick, not riffing. Okay, I'm all right. I'm retiring. I heard a kid today. Oh my god. I decided that this is my last broadcast. I'm retiring after tonight. Um, no, I felt like we were at Nathan Mom's, and we're gonna call you in a minute, Ed. Sorry, we're but the we were with this Nathan's mom's boyfriend's grandkids. One of the kids was funny as shit. he maybe was 10 years old, and his younger brother was up in the tree. He climbed all the way up the tree and he was like shaking it and stuff. And we were sitting there deciding whether or not the branches were gonna break, and if they were they gonna snap like a dried twig, or were they gonna peel like celery, and would they just lower him to the ground? And well, that's where I went. That was my comedic interlude about that. I think it'll lower him down like he was, like he was on a piece of celery, and it'd be the bark of the tree is hard, but the internal structure of the branch is soft and fibrous. I'm going there, and the other and his brother. The thing didn't break because the kid stopped shaking in it, because the 10-year-old looked up at his brother and goes, "Hey, if you're gay, shake the tree." Everybody who's gay, shake their tree, or something like that. I just looked at Nathan and I was like, dude, I feel like a fucking like a quarterback that's got like a bandage on his leg, and like his elbow's got like tennis elbow, and his shoulders in a sling, and he's going out to the game, and there's this new like ripped like kid just coming out of college. He's like 6'8" and like fucking bulking up with like steroids, and he's like the new generation of quarterback. Like, I've got a leather helmet on, and he's got like the real deal, with the fucking face mask that's all like reflective, and he's got like an earpiece so we can talk to the coach. I'm still like calling out 2 plays. That's all I got, So I don't know where that rant came from.
So detailed.
I know.
I love it.
I've got problems. Einstein wasn't right. I'm still a genius. Let's let's try this. I know Sarah just got the guitar, but I want to try Ed here. And the only reason why I want to do it, this fucking thing, what? It was pissing me off.
I know, I kept
for like
distracted.
the last hour. I know, that's why I couldn't read. You want to give a call again, Ed? Oh, here we can call you.
Cheese and crackers.
Let's call Ed. Oh, Ed's calling. Hello.
Hear me?
Yeah. Give me a second. Got to do some things here.
Okay.
I have to figure this out here. I've got new shit on here. You know what? Will you call me back in 1 second? I've got to do something.
Okay.
Okay, like literally like a second. Okay, actually maybe I'll call him back. Whoa, it's giving me all sorts of shit.
I can swallow really loud.
What?
I can swallow really loud.
Me too.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, I couldn't do it right there, but. You there?
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, I do. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, now what I want you to do, can you hit that video thing on there? Up at the top right by the hang up button?
Let me try.
What? Oh, because somebody popped up. I got excited. Do you see what I'm talking about?
Upper right.
Upper right, move your mouse. Where my picture is, like move it, and then up in the right you'll see the hang up button. It's like a red circle with a phone in it.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, then next to it should be a video camera. Do you see that?
I don't see the video camera.
The video camera
I don't know if I'm
button?
able to send.
Okay, that's okay. Well, let me get back to our screen. I mean, Okay. Can you guys hear me? Yes. Um, Ed, you want to give a talk?
Can you hear me?
Yes. What? Hijack my mic? Okay. All right. Ed, you there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's tell everybody what you're gonna do.
Can you hear my guitar?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I got a song. I don't know. It's kind of delayed here.
If you turn off the volume on the hippie fiasco thing, it won't be delayed to you.
Okay, gotcha.
No video.
Okay.
He doesn't have the capability.
Well, I have the camera set up, but it won't send, so I may be able to figure that out
Okay.
later. But okay, can you hear me then?
Yeah.
I had my eyes on you. Oh, yes, since the day we met. And I fell in love with the baby on you. I placed my bet. But then you broke my heart. Oh, so I rolled on down the road. Oh, over to the desert. Yeah, to watch the flowers grow. So we just rolled down the highway. Oh, watch a model lake go by. So rejuvenated. Oh, Lord, I felt like getting high. So from the goodness of the earth, yes, we rolled some Cali crime. And now when we ride, oh, our wheels kept rolling on. Oh, we're just taking it easy. We're just letting it roll. And our wheels are on fire. Just rolling down 395. Just taking it easy. We're just letting it roll. And our wheels are on fire. Just rolling down 395. And the sun was coming up on the range of light. Shades of orange and purple. Oh, Lord, they made me feel alright. And the sky pilots blooming. Oh, it's from the mountain tops. Till I said to you, what a rich life we're living. Oh, no, don't ever want it to stop. No. We're just taking it easy. We're just letting it roll. And our wheels are on fire. It's rolling down through 95. But I found the meaning of life inside of a desert flower. Don't know if I stared at it for a minute. Oh, Lord, it may have been an hour. And from those high desert winds, oh, yes, some energy did flow. Now when we ride, yes, we had nowhere else to go. Whoa. We're just taking it easy. We're just letting it roll. And our wheels are fired. Yes, rolling down 395. We're just taking it easy. We're just letting it roll. And our wheels are fire. Yes, rolling down 395. Yeah, rolling down 395. Whoa, 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 rolling down 395.
Oh, Ed, that was awesome. Um,
Thank you, guys.
are you? Did you live in Mammoth?
No, I live slightly west of South Lake Tahoe on
Okay.
the west slope.
Okay. All right. I just caught the 395 reference, and
Yeah,
that goes right into Mammoth.
yeah, it's about Highway 395 and hanging out on the east side.
Nice. Is that where you live now?
No, I live in Camino, California, which is right near Placerville.
Okay. Yeah, I totally know where that is. That's off of uh, is it off of
Off of
five,
50.
off of where 50.
Highway 50.
But you go there by 80, right? From I live in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah, you come up to Sacramento and then take the split at Highway 50 towards South Lake.
Right. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
and I saw Nathan at Harlow's opening up for ALO.
yep, in Sacramento.
Uh-huh.
That was super fun. Um, that was great. You didn't go to the Crystal Bay show in Tahoe?
No, no, I was too tired.
Oh my God, the Crystal Bay Club is amazing. You know, it used to be a bowling alley.
No kidding.
Yeah, there's pictures of it on the wall. Like when you walk into the bar, like the where the music room is, and there's that bar. If you walk right up to the
Uh-huh.
bar and you're sitting on the stool behind you, there's a wall that has pictures. You can see it all there.
Oh, okay.
Um, Listen, Sarah's got time only to do one more song, so we're gonna go to her.
Great.
She's got to go home and
Thank you.
deal. Hey, thanks for the call and keep tuning in. Do you know what we're doing here? Did you? How did you find out about this cast?
I just started listening to some of Nathan's music on his other website, and then I saw the Hippie Fiasco come up about a month ago.
Nice. Well, tell friends to tune in. This webcast is live 24/7 until High Sierra Music Festival, which is when we turn the camera off sometime on the 4th of July, Independence Day. So
Oh, okay.
We
I'll
are-
probably see you there.
you'll definitely see us there, and we are about to hit the road this week for. I'm literally leaving for High Sierra. We've already left for High Sierra, but we've taken almost a 3 week break on Tuesday here in Stanton to retool everything. But we're hitting the road again, and we're going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. So keep tuning in and tell your friends.
Okay.
Thanks for the call,
Yeah.
and thanks for the music, Ed. It was
I'll try to
wonderful.
have my
What's
I'll
that?
try to have my webcam for next. I'll try to have my camera set up next time.
Great. All right, man. Thanks
Thank
for the
you.
call.
Bye.
Bye. Let me introduce you back here. So we sorry, we're sitting here. That was awesome with Ed singing about 395, which is highway in California. Um, and we are still here with Sarah Lynna. She's got time for one more song, and then she's got to run and deal with some stuff at the house. But here is Sarah Lynne. What? Yeah.
Count down to nothing. I'm in the biggest of hurries. Has it all planned out? But nothing goes by schedule. 10, 9, 8. Here I stand. 7, 6, and 5. You're by my side. 4, 3, then we're 2. You're gone. 1, and I'm alone. Looking for the light in the middle of your darkness, trying to see the beauty of the rain with your eyes closed, trying to find true love when your shadow's on your shoulder. 10, 9, 8. Here I stand. 7, 6, and 5. You're by my side. 4, 3, then we're 2. You're gone. 1, and I'm alone. Trying to please the world when you can't even look at yourself. Trying to go forward when you're looking in your mirror. Trying to question what you've never even learned. 10, 9, 8. Here I stand. 7, 6, and 5. You're by my side. 4, 3, then we're 2. You're gone. 1, 4, 3, then we're 2. You're gone. 1, and I'm alone.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to see you go, but it's a school night.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get the water.
Right, it's out on the porch.
2.
2 bottles.
All right. Is that what it said?
Mm-hmm. I have a good memory.
Okay, I don't.
Night, guys. Kisses.
Well, thanks, Sarah. Be in touch tomorrow.
Au revoir. Yes,
Have a good day at school.
I'll try. Night, Nathan. Night, Liz.
Hey, Sarah.
Yes.
Dude, wasn't that nice? Now I feel like I'm it's hard to follow up. Sorry if it was peeking out there a little bit. I was trying to keep it from not. So Let me check it out here. 9 Lives, you still on? Are you fish bowling? Um, that was really nice, and that was super, super fun. We met some really neat people here in Stanton, and I'm super, super excited to be getting back on the road. But it's hard to leave. I mean, it was hard for us to get out of San Francisco too. Um, Anywhere, I mean, it was hard to leave Austin, and it was hard to leave New Orleans, and well, we've been here the longest. Hey, this just in. Sarah's not going anywhere. But right here. Yeah, we're leaving soon. Oh, she might have seen it on the screen. Fuck. Right. Um, but see how long it takes her to realize she doesn't have any. She's in the other room talking to Nathan. But hi, Gypsy. Gypsy.
Your daughter's killing it here tonight. She's breaking in the new microphone.
Oh, Nathan's calling Sissy, Sarah's mom. Can we get a doctor's note up in here?
I was wondering if we could have your permission to is she already in trouble?
No, we will not. Yeah. Well, sick day, she's in school.
Thank you
Oh,
very
I think we got the go ahead. I'm gonna hide these keys back down here, right here, on the floor. We got the go ahead. I think we got another song left from Sarah. And then you're gonna have to deal with me and my stupid reading. Is it blurrier for some reason? My screen looks blurry.
Can't believe it.
Okay, so
This just in.
all right, so I just talked to Sarah's mom, and Sarah's already sort of in a little bit of trouble. Not really. She's okay. But
Ooh.
but no, but her mom did give me permission. She said, and I quote, Sarah can keep singing as long as the numbers of viewers is going up. As soon as it levels out, then she has to be home. She was supposed to be home a little while ago. But she can stay as long as the number of viewers rises. And that's what she said. And so we're sticking to that. We're
Okay.
enforcing the mom's rules. So Sarah says she does have another song. So I'm going to go tweet and update my Facebook and see if I can help get the numbers to rise. And Sarah, you better hope we don't reach 1,000 tonight, or you're going to be in deep water.
Yeah, hopefully if someone tuning in is a doctor and can write you a note.
Actually, I know.
Okay, good.
Now I gotta find out what to play.
Invisible numbers rising. Did you ever see D. Gold wrote, I'll turn up the volume, neighbors can hear. Invisible numbers rising.
Oh, jeez. The pressure's on.
No pressure. All right, officially we are, we're at 16 officially.
This. I guess I'll. Do I go?
Go.
This next song was written for my oldest brother. He is out of town, and I will not really see him for 8 more years. And I wrote this, and he's 4 years older, and so we have that really big gap. It's just that awkward gap, but we have a I have a brother in between, so we're the Three Stooges or Devils, depending on what day it was. And this is a song kind of about my family, and it's called Choices. You made some choices, and they hurt you. Most of all, they hurt me too. You didn't mean to say the things that came, and they were again. And so I wonder what's going through your mind now. I still play for you, just know I do. I love you, I miss you, I said it. I won't say it again, I love you, I miss you, I've said it. Won't say it again. And so there you stand, all alone. You say to yourself, you're a man. And now I look at the remains of a stranger. I'm not comprehending what happened to just the three of us and her. In our perfect world, just know, my friend, I love you, I miss you, I've said it. Won't say it again, I love you, I miss you, I've said it. Won't say it again. And so I remember truths we made when you got me out of the tree of maple fate. We promised we'd love and show our kindness. We'd make a dent in the world. I remember. I love you, I miss you, I said it. Won't say it again, I love you, I miss you, I've said it. Won't say it again, I love you, I miss you, I love you, and I'll always do.
Yay. Well, good news. The number of viewers went up by one.
Got one new one.
We did. Philtopia.
See if we can get it up to 18.
Philtopia, where are you located? Oh, you're in Pasadena. How did you hear of this broadcast? It is getting late here. How did you hear about this? Were you just surfing Philtopia? Or were you informed? Do you know what we're doing here? Did the picture get clear, by the way? About halfway through, I saw something that wasn't right. Yeah. I don't know who Nason is, but awesome. We are broadcasting 24/7 for until Independence Day. Um, we are three people traveling the country. I am Chad Galactic. Nathan Moore is a folk singer. I am his road manager, and Liz Bunny is our business model. Um, and we are traveling the country, playing where we are asked to play, in a thing called Fiascos. We are Hippie Fiasco Rides again, and we've been in Stanton, Virginia for almost 3 weeks now, and we are just about to hit the road again, and do a massive push into High Sierra Music Festival, where after that's done, the camera is off. So tell all your friends. Time is limited here. We in our travels, we know a lot of musicians and interesting people and light faces and people who have brilliance in their minds, hearts, and spirits, and we like to share that with you guys. We are at 18, so what that means is, yeah, hope to see you at High Sierra. You got another song for it? For him?
Yeah.
All right.
I can do the
We're
themes.
now, and just to clarify, Sarah is supposed to be home for school in the morning. Um, we talked to her mother, and she said as long as the number of viewers keeps rising, she can stay out on a school night and play to you guys. So the burden is all on you. If the number stays plateaued by the end of the next song, she will go home. And if it doesn't, she will play another one. So get on your Twitters, get on your face blasting, go to your Yahoo groups, call people, and let's boost these numbers up. All right. So here we go for one more. Will it be her last? On this portion of the program, she'll be back for sure. Sarah Lynna from Stanton, Virginia.
This is the theme song for Hippie Fiasco in my eyes. I didn't write it for them, but it just so happened to, ta-da! Small life, my backyard, more life than these four walls, more to life than my old tree, more to life than what I'm wanting ever see. When life gives you lemons, screw the lemonade, have margaritas, sip 'em in the shade. Here's to life and life worth living. Do more than just surviving, more than just surviving. I'm ready for my next adventure. I'm ready, I wanna go far, far away. If it doesn't end up exactly how I played, I don't mind, I'll just remember that old say, 'cause when life gives you lemons, screw the lemonade, have margaritas, sip 'em in the shade. Here's to life and life worth living. Do more than just surviving, more than just surviving. More to life than I'm gonna fly. It's more life than I'll ever be free. Will I make it? Will I push on ahead? Doesn't really depend on just you and me. 'Cause when life gives you lemons, screw the lemonade, and margaritas, sip 'em in the shade. Here's life and life worth living, and do more than just surviving. Oh, when life gives you lemons, screw the lemonade, have margaritas, sip 'em in the shade. Here's to life and life worth living. Do more than just surviving, more than just surviving.
Well, there you go. The way that that song incorporates into the, first of all, let's keep it straight here. That the number went up to 21. So keep the numbers coming up, but it is 19. So Sarah will do another song. The way the Lemonade song, the Margarita song, came into play was about a year ago now. Nathan flew out to California to play a festival, and there was no money for him when he got there, and the choice was go home with nothing, or take that lemon and make something positive. So he and I basically at the same time said, let's do a spontaneous tour. And Liz was at the festival, and the three of us did it. And it was one of the most amazing experiences that I've ever had. And I know Nathan says the same thing, and Liz does as well. And so now we're out here again. We've sort of given ourselves a batch of lemons. We just left in the car one day, pretty much. It didn't have any booked dates or anything. And there were a couple things that Nathan had, a couple festival appearances in Florida and in South by Southwest. He had some solo stuff, and then some with his band, Surprise Me, Mr. Davis. And that was it. We left in the car. And we made it this far. We somehow decided we were going to broadcast 24/7. Ed, you said that you made a comment that said, thank you guys, this is awesome. And I was in the middle of typing when the song was ending, and I was trying not to type too much because I didn't want to distract Sarah. But what I wanted to say to that was, I think this is super awesome, and what really makes it awesome, if it's not for you guys on this chat, and if it's not for the Sarah Lennays who are coming to sit here, it's me, Liz, and Nathan in a basement for a little bit here for the last 3 weeks. And it's everybody collectively making this thing something special. You know, I mean, we'd be doing this anyway, but it makes it a lot more fun knowing that there are people watching. Yeah, so we're at 22 viewers. You got another one?
I do.
If you run out, then then you're gonna kill the show.
Thanks.
Jeez, there's pressure now. And you know it stinks. You know I'm bumming out a little bit. I'm watching the number like grow by like 5 or whatever. And if they just would trickle in, then by rule you would have to stay out longer. But yeah, I mean, yeah. So keep that number rising by the end of the next song. It's got to be higher than 22, or Sarah's got to go home and stop and get 2 bottles of water and then go to bed and wake up and go to school tomorrow. But if you keep that number growing up, okay, I don't know. Now what do we do? It went to 23.
Oh no.
So it happened. You can, hey, number 23, back out and come back in. All right. Sarah Lennay, Stanton, Virginia.
He has the courage of a lion, and yet he's as innocent as the lamb beside him lay. And there he stands, alone in the rain, wishing an angel would come save his day. So play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and then, oh fudge. Play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and between the truth. I know that right and wrong is an influence of you. So play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and then play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and then I don't know where I'm going. Let the wind be in control of that. Will you let me in if I knock on your door? The door to your heart that leads to your mind and then your soul. Play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and then play my record backwards, see what it says. Play my record backwards and then we'll see where I am.
We're at 23, which was, you really were starting at 22. Well, it was true. I was being too slow. We're at 24. There you go. Yeah, it's cut and dry. We're sitting here in Stanton, Virginia. This is Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. I am Chad Galactic. I am the regular host of the Getting Late program. We have Miss Sarah Lynna in the studio with us. And she, we received some phone calls from her mother saying that she needed to be back home. It's a school night. And Nathan talked to her and was able to get her to say if the numbers on the program kept going up, she could stay. So we've grown by a bunch since we put that out. So everybody tweet and pardon me, and hit your social media networks and Twitters and Facebooks and MySpace. Go back, dude, dig into your MySpace accounts. Go back that far, you guys. Dig out all your contacts. I'm going to turn it back over. You got another. Yeah, do a face blast. What do I call it? Get twatting and face blasting all over the place. You got another one?
Yeah, of course.
All right. Hit it.
This actually, I don't know if this counts, but this is a cover, but it's by Iron and Wine, and I love Iron and Wine. I was a quick, wet boy, diving too deep for coins. All of his straight, blind eyes, wide on my plastic toys. And when the cops closed the fair, I cut my long baby hair. Saw me a dog in that, go for you. photos of fishing lure out on the cold and clean blood of Christ mountain stream. Have I found you? Lightless burn, Big Bill, blooming, or lost you, American Mount, grounded, bleeding. Have I found you? Flightless bird, jealous, weeping, oh, lost you, American now, Big Bill, still coming down, oh, still coming down.
That was amazing. What were you laughing at?
Because I messed up.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at the Diana. I was wondering how you were reading it. She wrote, "That's a lot of Arby's, man."
I know.
And this is how stupid. This is how stupid I am. You're sitting here playing it. Do you guys know why they call it Arby's? It just totally hit me right now. First one gets a prize.
Artificial regulation?
Nope. Look at your name. I saw your name and the word Arby's. And Arby's, the initials for roast beef is RB. And it's Arby's. Yep. There you go.
Oh, wow.
Our roast beef. Arby's. Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, the number is at 28. The bar continues to. I know.
Jeez.
The bar continues to rise. Who's gonna win, the Creepers or Sarah Lynna?
Or my mother.
What's Robson Ballsley? What is that? Is that like the owner and just happens that they have the same initials as roast beef? They're like, hey, should we open a hamburger place? No, our initials are RB, roast beef, roast beef.
Roast beef.
Yeah, Arby's makes roast beef. Of course you can come over, Emerson.
Please.
Please come over.
Yay.
Dude, yeah, as long as the numbers rise, but the second the numbers decline, don't log off when you go over.
Fishbowl, fishbowl, fishbowl.
Fishbowl.
Well, obviously you're harps, dude.
Dude, and a roast beef sandwich. We're doing music and roast beef all night.
Emerson, you know, you could be a really big influence with my mother, too.
Is your thing echoing, Philtopia? Maybe you have two windows open. I can supply this. All right. Well, I suggest now that you know that this is turning into a jam session. This is a jam session unfolding, ladies and gentlemen. This just in from the corporate headquarters. This is an official jam session about to unfold.
Whoop diddy whoop whoop.
Who's Kim? Have Kim log on twice. Dude, use it in a pinch, dude. Log Kim in at the last second if the numbers start to decline. Nascent jam session? I don't know what that means. Dude, I drink bourbon. Hi, I'm Chad Galactic, and I drink bourbon.
I
for a
don't
living.
drink bourbon.
I drink bourbon for a living.
For a living.
Well, make sure you don't log her off. We were here. Play again. Can you play? 'Cause I'm afraid it's gonna like.
Boop, titty, boop, boop.
All
Yeah.
right. Yes, bring the Jaeger. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah Lynna, who's trying not to go home for school tomorrow.
That sounds so bad when you put it
Well,
like that.
well, no. Sarah Lynna's mommy called and said that she can stay out as long as the numbers on the program keep rising. We are pushing that up. It is fucking at 30 now, Sarah. All right,
my
start
God.
playing. Dude, get on
You guys
it.
rock.
Oh, it's back down. It's back down to 29 apparently because you weren't playing. It's over here. All right, Sarah Lynna, you guys.
You sit there in the middle of it all. You like the attention. I'm alone here just on the wall. I don't even recognize me anymore. I'm the different one of them all. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting and waiting and waiting. I know it's a little hard to see, little hard to grasp, big old me out in the open. But you just keep on acting like you don't see my face at all. It's you I'm surpassing. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting and waiting and waiting. Second banana, they always call me the one in the background. I'm your shadow. That's little old me. I don't mind being the one sticking out, 'cause you're gonna see me one day. All you're gonna say is, wow. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower waiting to bloom. I'm a wallflower and I'm waiting and waiting and waiting.
Oh, dude, we're at 31. We hit 32 for 1 second. Oh, we're 29 now, but you've definitely increased. So good, right?
Hey, tell people like don't just if they do put it on their Facebook, don't just say Sarah Lynna on hippiefiasco.com. Say help us. We're singing.
Right. So yeah, when you guys are asking on your Facebooks to come help us keep Sarah Lynna on, make sure you tell them to nice Ed. Make sure you tell them to tell their friends to blow this thing up. This is awesome. This is getting super fun. I'm literally sitting on the end of my chair. It has nothing to do with the fact that Nathan doesn't trim his strings on his guitar and I keep getting
sorry.
stabbed.
I'm
It has
sorry.
nothing to do with that. Fan of breast. Nathan, did you see that guy? Fan of breast meat. Well, we've got a lot of people with the like underscores in their name. What's up with that? Can you log in twice or something? I'm the fan of breast meat and benefitart.org. No, I'm not making fun of your names, you guys. I just think it's funny. Did you notice that? Where is it? Diana RB is Dr. Balsley. I think I can write you a note. I shave my legs.
I don't. It's against my religion.
I shave my legs.
Really?
Stop it. Wait. Penny for your breast meat? What the fuck? What the fuck? Who did you guys Twitter the Tyson Factory? Oh, Team Breast Meat.
I love it. Hippie chicks don't shave my.
They do if they date me. Can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen? Live on Hippie Fiasco, it's the Tyson Factory.
We're interested in your songs. I like chicken.
Herbert Hoover?
Herbert.
Herbert Hoover?
Doesn't that sound-
We've got a president on here. Call the hotline.
I thought that name sounded familiar.
Oh my god. What are we doing? It's turned into a melee
Oh
on here. Dude, I feel like I'm holding the camera during like a T. Leafer Davis show, just going maniac. Can't even keep up.
I actually don't know Freebird thing.
Wow.
No Freebird. I refuse.
Yeah, people who have an instrument in their hand, it's very common, and I'm just saying, very common for the word Freebird to be yelled out. It goes either way. You either get the person who's like, yes, I am
up.
so into it, or you're ducking while they're swinging their guitar at your head. Don't swing your guitar at my computer,
I'm
please.
not.
Um,
It's wagging away.
there was an accident in the other room. If I wasn't plugged into the mic here, wow. All right, we are at 36, ladies and gentlemen. Herbert Hoover has a hand. My Johnson, that's what he said. This thing's going viral. Oh my God. Hippie Fiasco's breaking news. We're at 30.
Dude, do you know Freebird?
I don't.
Oh no.
Do you?
Of course.
Oh my God. Are you related to Man Nomad? Can Nomad? Are you Man Nomad's girlfriend? Yeah. Wait, what did Herbert say that needs to be tuned down? Yeah, Herbert, tune it down. What? What is going on?
Hilarious laugh.
I don't even know what to do. Hunter! What's up, buddy? How you doing, bro? Oh, really? Right now? I'm wearing boxers. Maybe. Wow. Well, you should tune in.
Whoa.
I just showed you. What?
Some bitch died. Let me meet mama. Actually, my mother is on here, so.
No, she's coming over. Her and
Yeah.
Emerson are coming over. Oh, good. I'm glad you're wearing a man thong. Are you free as a bird now? Are you free as a breast meat?
But
Um. Oh, are you coming over, sissy? Wow, I feel like I've lost control of the situation. This is the first time in the month and a half or whatever. I feel like I'm out of control.
I'm sorry.
No, not really that into it. Breast meat, fan of. I was free as a breast meat now. I'm totally going with it. How about we just let Sarah play what she wants, everybody? You got a. What do you mean, Jersey Shore? I don't know what you're talking about.
I've never watched that show.
It's so hard for me to even read. All right, you want to play one? Play one for Hunter. Hunter's a good friend of ours in California.
Does he like 50s music?
Do you like 50s music, Hunter? I don't think anybody's sexually harassing anybody here.
Hurry up, Emma.
Yeah, hurry up, dude. We're about to hit another one.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking?
Hey, Hunter, do you like?
Yeah, don't get so caught up in the chat.
Well, I'm not.
It's
We
distracting.
heard Emerson, and we were waiting for him to get down here with his stuff.
I don't have any stuff.
I don't have any stuff. What question did we ask? I got confused.
If he likes
Oh, 50s music. You like 50s music, Hunter? All right.
50s? I was trying, I was like, she better play 50s.
That's what
Hello,
I.
brother.
You made me think of it.
Good to see you. Hey, you know where my chocolate bunny is?
I do.
Liz does, yeah. Me too. Will you bring me mine?
He looks great for being run over.
Crazy.
That's what I thought. Very lucky.
Yeah, play. You got the numbers.
I brought,
Nice. There's Rubik's.
yeah, I tried some cheaper brands. I was really pleased with
Really, Herbert?
Nice
You can log off anytime you want.
Williams number.
Chad, don't struggle with him. I don't want to feel that.
You
Huh?
have to talk to them, remember? You didn't even have to acknowledge
Well,
that
it's
they're
not
there.
nice stuff.
You don't. It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Well,
not okay.
if you don't respond to my stuff.
Feeling you struggle hurts me more than anything they say. Like, don't even tango. It's not worth it.
and all that. Look, see, I told you there's a vanilla bunny.
Peanut butter.
Oh, it's vanilla.
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 That sounds like a
Alright.
something you take for something.
Yeah.
Have headaches? Take Panilla.
Vanilla. I took my vanilla pillow this morning. I
Vanilla
feel great.
Vanilla pillow.
It's F, buddy.
Yes, ma'am, it is.
You want to sit here, dude?
You want me to sit there?
One of my Misfit toys this year.
Always the ears first, huh?
I'm excited.
Well, I usually save the ears till the end.
You do?
Yeah, usually, but that's just where I grab.
They always just fall right off.
You want to sit here,
that's
bud?
the easiest thing to get off.
I don't think I've heard you play this song.
Oh,
I
yeah, there's more.
I
weird
know,
cables
right?
there, but
I've
be
only
careful.
played it on bass.
I'm curious what
There's
this
an
one looks
obstacle
like on
course
the
over
inside.
there.
Good stuff.
I'm so glad you came.
I love it when the ladies say that.
It's a good thing I'm
into
a
it.
man.
Not questioning it.
My younger brother would only eat white chocolate.
Josiah is like that.
I have a pretty
Ready?
crispy bunny.
Mm-hmm.
You guys can eat as much of my caramel bunny as you want.
They all
Okay. This one's called 50s, and I wrote it in a awesome music shop downtown, just goofing around and
Fretwell bass plug.
What-
Fretwell bass
What
plug.
shop would that be?
Fretwell bass, and the owner was actually teaching me some bass runs, and so I picked up this song, and I've actually never played it on guitar, so yeah.
See how I do with that.
Just call me baby, just call me darling, say I love you, and I'll be there. Just call me baby, just call me darling, say I love you, and I'll be there. Oh me, oh my, what happened to me? Oh my, I was dancing all in your arms, and now you're gone, and I'm still playing, and I don't mind what you say. Just call me baby, just call me darling, say I love you. You want me.
That was awesome.
That was
And we
fun.
lost the mic.
The mic fell out.
Yeah,
Oh.
the mic stopped working.
It came back on right when you came in and touched it. It went on for a second.
Ouch. That was great.
Check, check. This is the laptop mic. The good old condenser mic just stopped working on us. um,
Look at the screen.
all right,
Whatever.
it's back to the
Looks like a couple of
built-in
stacked chairs.
microphone.
Hello? All right.
So where are the numbers now? Do we lose everybody with the
31.
technical difficulties?
31.
31? Where were we when you started that song?
We were
30.
at 28 when I was starting my way over.
All right, well, it seems like even with the debacle in the chat room,
And,
the
the
microphone. Hey, thanks a lot for the debacle in the chat room. The energy's skitzing out all over the place now. The microphone died. Appreciate it. No, I'm sure it's not your fault. No, I was just kidding. You had nothing to do with that. That couldn't even happen.
What's the what's the other one that we did at Mockingbird last week?
I love
Super
the
catchy.
knee zippers.
I know. I was
Are you
just
kidding
looking
me with
at
that? Really?
Well, I mean,
He's got knee zippers.
Well, I mean, they zip all the way off, but
They're
you know,
so
it's a little warm
90s.
in here. It's you know, it's
Like,
a little AC action.
so when we were going out to the car to get sheets, I asked Sarah if it was hot because I was all sweaty, and she's like, "No, it's nice." And I was like, "I must have eaten too much ham. I think I have meat sweats."
Meat sweats.
All right, are we losing momentum with the idea here?
Oh,
What's the
Do 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 do
do
do
do
do
do
do.
do
Let's
what's
see.
that in? Oh, I just can't have nice ukes.
That wasn't me.
sorry.
It was you.
That was Chad.
Yeah.
Hey Nathan, what's capo third fret G position?
E flat? No.
When you play Emerson, lean in.
A? No, A second. A flat. I knew it was a flat.
Mm,
Boom, boom. Third fret, G position. G sharp.
what else you got for G sharp? E minor, maybe?
No, because G sharp is A flat. Or either E flat or D flat in there, maybe.
Yes.
So D, A sharp, so D flat.
I do.
Yeah.
It's B flat for me.
those days today where the cloud follows you in a ray of light. Ain't seen nowhere. Had one of those days where it's raining pretty hard, but I plaster a smile on to show you I'm alright. I'm singing do 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 do. Oh, I'm singing do 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 do. Oh. So why don't you rain on my parade? Say those negative things. I'm used to it by now. Or shrug it off. My mother said being like a duck, but I could never swim. Ain't much good at flying either. Guess I can just say do 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 do. Oh, do 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 do. Oh. There I go again, I'm rambling on to a friend who goes and tells me the stories, tells mine all over again. This is why I cut myself off into the world. I have my walls, you can't come in, so I'll sing again. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm singing do 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 do. Oh. I'm singing. Do 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 do. Oh, I'm always singing.
Clappity clap clap.
Yippee! Thank you, Nader Bug.
Yeah.
Is Nader Bug on now?
Oh.
Oh, oh, there's a.
Hey,
yeah,
you calling me Nader Bug?
Yeah, we got a dude Nader Bug on.
All right.
What are the numbers sitting at?
Looks like it's time for you to go home, Sarah. You did great, though.
Thank
That
you.
was really wonderful.
And shit went from 17 to 30 something.
Just like that. Just like that.
That
Brilliant.
was awesome.
That was awesome.
I'm
Thank
glad
you.
even though I'm sad the good mic stopped working, it worked for a lot of it. It sounded so good.
Mhm.
I was listening on headphones in the other room.
That sounded great.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's really sad that it is now not working.
Oh.
Take your bows. You're getting a standing ovation.
Nice. Go, lady, go.
Thank you guys.
Check her
So
out on
much.
WXJM.com Thursday night.
Yeah, there it is. WXJM.com.
Yep.
Sarah Lynna, everybody.
Night, guys.
Yay. Love you.
Now back to getting late with Emerson.
Oh, God. I'm moving seats. Glad I made it for 2 songs.
Yeah, thanks for coming, Sarah. Thanks
Yeah.
for playing, for sure.
Anytime.
That girl rocks, doesn't she? She's my hero. I want to grow up and be like her.
That was really fun.
It was.
Thanks for playing along.
Just guess.
You know, you left the first time, and you left the keys in here. I knew you were coming back in.
Chad's like,
Well, 'cause-
she's not going anywhere very quickly. We're going to
Told
keep
everyone,
Sarah for a little while.
You can ask Chad. I have really hard times with my keys.
Keys and cell phones and
Cell phone is not my fault. Ish. To a degree.
you've gone through several cell phones.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, sometimes shit happens. I've never heard a cell phone or a computer until yesterday when I drove over Mike.
Well, that was Sarah Lynna, everybody. Hippie Fiasco rides again. What a great moment that was. That was awesome. Of course, we're not signing off for 24/7. So
Take
that. Pow, right in your face.
no matter how low the viewers get, we gotta be here for you.
Marching on. I'm going to get this out of the way.
How was your Easter, Emerson?
That was Peter Cottontail. up and down
Maybe I'll
the
join
ledge.
you in
I,
a little nip of that.
Absolutely. Played the Mockingbird. It was surprisingly slow. Last year it was relatively busy. And
It was so beautiful today.
we had a good time.
It wasn't good.
Really?
Yeah.
That means a lot.
Almost made me fall asleep.
Well, that's because you stay up till what?
School will be fun.
Yes, it will.
I know, it was really good that you tuned in at this time,
You had 30
Philtopia.
viewers. Fuck school.
I know.
Dude, did you see one of them was a doctor? They're like, I'll write a note. Yeah.
Not
Danny,
yet.
I can't see.
Not yet.
this,
Oh, RB. Right on.
well, what?
She rocks.
That, dude, she's so good, dude. It's so good. She leaves and it goes down. It goes down like 10. She just leaves the room.
I'll still say we got to get her to Hot Sierra, man.
I know. You're playing your guitar, Ed. Good. Keep it up.
Thank you all for playing along with that. That was really fun.
That was really fun,
Good run.
and that defines almost exactly to a T part of what makes Hippie Fiasco so special, and that is the participation of the viewers, which are called the Creepers. They've been self-dubbed
Creeper audio.
as the Creepers, and it's just amazing the power of the creeper.
Should we save it?
Don't fear the
Yeah.
creeper.
We should totally save it. All right.